block, we're going to do score attacks of Alien Crush and Devil's Crush. And for that, let's move on to that layout. I have 3 stalwarts of the Crush community. I have Ness Atlas, burstError, and CheeseVikingGames. And I'm going to let each of them introduce ourselves. How about you start out, Ness Atlas?
Sure, thanks for having me. I am pumped to see this competition. Alien Crush is such a wonderful launch title. Good luck to all of you.
Hey, thanks, Ness Atlas. Burst, how about you say something about yourself?
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me. I'm super pumped for this as well. Big fan of weird video pinball games, and the Crush series is definitely one of the best. So pretty psyched on that.
Awesome. And then last but certainly not least, CheeseVikingGames. How you doing today?
Hello, hello. What more could be said about the Crush games? They're great.
Oh, they are.
Big thanks to Ness Atlas for doing the commentary.
Yes, and that's a great segue. So, me, Baldnate, burstError, and CheeseVikingGames, we are going to do a score race on Alien Crush, and then after this, Devil's Crush. We'll have a short break, though. But Ness Atlas has graciously and generously offered to commentate, and he is very familiar with these games, and I saw... We were privy to seeing his preparatory notes, so y'all are in for a treat.
Not an easy task either. These games are weird.
Yes.
As far as the scoring system goes.
There are a lot of hidden bonuses and scores that not a lot of people know about. So.
Yes, and I'm sure maybe you'll hear a tale that involves a French manual to the game and an investigative mission to decode the biggest bonus in this game. But anyhow, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Ness Atlas to be our master of ceremonies / commentator.
Great, alright. I hope you guys are ready. This is quite the competition. Yes, everyone loves Alien Crush. So, if you guys are ready, let me start the countdown. So if everyone can get to the title screen,
Yep.
I will do a 3-second, or, countdown from 3. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck.
Alright, so, yes, as was alluded to, there is a lot happening behind the scenes with the Crush pinball games. But let me start with a quick overview of Alien Crush in general. It really is, it's played on 2 playfields, an upper and lower, but today we will be focusing on the lower playfield, mainly because that is the fastest way to build up points. And that's essentially where all of our knowledge pretty much lies. Just like they were saying earlier, there is a lot going on behind the scenes. So I'm going to try to explain it all as they play. So the general strategy, like I said, stay on the bottom playfield. You want to max out your bonus counters and multipliers while cashing that in often, which Cheese just cashed in. Also, there is going to be a bonus stage, which we'll probably see numerous times. The Aliens and Skulls bonus stage. So, with the increasing of your bonus points and visiting the bonus stage over and over again, that is essentially what we will be seeing. Alright, let me quickly explain. Actually, it looks like Baldnate has just gotten the 7X. He maximized his bonus multiplier. Very well done. If you look on burst screen, you can see he is on the bonus stage, the Skulls and Aliens. It's tricky, and yeah, he just drained it. It is not an easy bonus stage, but if you get a perfect clear, that's worth 1 million points. There's also a hidden pterodactyl, which is a little tough to spawn, but it can be done. All right, it looks like Cheese has moved on to the bonus stage as well. He is trying to knock out all 16 of these targets, and if he were to go for the hidden pterodactyl, also worth 1 million points, he has to do a particular setup. We believe the way it works, and it's not 100% verified, but it's the best that we know. You want to leave one skull and one alien at the end, and then drop the alien, leaving the skull, and if you hold on for just a few seconds, you might see a pterodactyl get spawned. It's not very easy to do. Trying to hit particular targets can be a little frustrating.
For those of you who were at the last time we played Pinball and RGL, I think for RG Love, I was able to get that bonus, so that was pretty exciting.
Yes, looks like burstError is now on it as well. Let me quickly go over, while we're watching this happen, how the bonus points are calculated themselves. So there's really 3 factors. You have the base points, which is signified by that 1 to 5,000 number right in the center of the screen. You have the bonus counter, which is essentially those red eyes on the face of the alien. As you collect additional bonus counters, it lights up more and more of those eyes. Also, you can think of a sort of 10-pack of bonus counters as being one of the 5 white lamps that sort of hangs like a necklace around the alien's neck. Finally, the bonus multiplier itself, obviously that's the 1x or 7x. So essentially, multiply those 3 factors together. That's how you calculate how many bonus points you will receive during a sort of cash-in event. And yes, there's a couple different ways to cash in your bonus points. You could drain the ball, but who wants to do that? Nobody does. The main way of cashing in your points, it's going to be going into the alien's mouth. Looks like Cheese has a few problems. I'm sure he'll be right back. Alright, let me go over how you actually get, how you actually build up those various bonus factors. Oh, Baldnate is back in the bonus round again. We will also keep an eye to see if he can spawn the hidden pterodactyl.
Oh, I'm not even going to try.
No, he's not even going to try.
Cheese is reported.
Trying for that too.
Cheese had a computer issue, so he'll be rejoining us as soon as he can.
Alright, yeah, I will focus on the 3 factors, starting with the base points. Pretty easy to do. If you want to increase your base points, all you have to do is hit the middle of 3 large eyes on the top of that lower playfield. And you know you hit it when it turns green. And you only have to do that a few times to reach 5,000, which is the max for your base points. In terms of the bonus counter, and again, those are the red eyes or the white pearl necklace. There's a few ways to increase that. Starting with the slingshots, which looks like, they sort of look like cocoons right above the flippers. All you gotta do is hit those and your bonus counter will go up. And also you may have noticed when the alien mouth opens, she will spawn what appears to be some alien babies, little critters that come out of her mouth. You hit those and that increases your bonus counter.
Here, let me interrupt you briefly. Hey, Burst, can you pause?
Yeah.
Okay, here, I'm gonna get Cheese back into this. So here,
Okay.
We will be right back after a brief technical issues. Okay, folks, we're back. Thank you for your patience. Ness Atlas, here. How about you count us back in, and we'll get back to work.
Absolutely, sure. So, 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Not a problem. It's much better to have all three of you. So, not a big deal at all. We're glad to have you back. All right, where did I leave off? Let's see. I was talking about increasing your bonus counter. So, the last way to do that, if you look at those slingshot cocoon-looking things, if you burst one open, sort of scorpion-looking creature comes out. If you can hit that scorpion, it increases your bonus counter. Finally, the last factor of the bonus calculation is the multiplier itself. All you have to do to increase it is drop or hit a bank of drop targets on the left or right side. That's what those three aliens are. Yep, just hit the bank of them and it will increase your multiplier. Okay, you may have noticed sometimes our players, they enter the alien's mouth and it will cash in your bonus points, but sometimes it will send them to the bonus stage. And what determines that? Well, really it's the bonus multiplier. If it's an even number, like 2, 4, or 6, then you will go to the bonus stage. But an odd number, it will just cash in your points and you get spit out on the upper playfield. So, that is essentially what we're going to be seeing.
Oh, I'm in the Slimer stage.
Slimers! DLC!
Yeah. Bounced into the Slimer stage on accident. We'll see if we can clear it. It's not worth it, and we didn't, so.
Some of these bonus stages can be quite tricky. Personally, I think the Giant Centipede stage is not too hard to do, but it takes forever. You have to blow up 4 of these giant centipedes if you want the perfect clear bonus. And personally, I find the aliens and skulls bonus stage to be pretty tricky. It's really those 3 pegs in the middle that sort of get in the way of your ball. It's very easy to deflect and come off at a strange angle, which is not very fun to deal with. Alright, let's have a quick look at these scores. And yes, unfortunately Cheese had to start over, but it looks like burstError is currently in the lead with 10 million points. Nice, that's really good.
We have lost a couple balls, unfortunately, but at least if you have full, if the white dots are full and you hit the multiplier clear, you get an extra ball.
Right.
Yes, a maximum of your bonus counter, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have Baldnate just behind at almost nearly 9 million points. It's pretty close.
And I also took 2 early drains. So
Now we're in Bounce Castle.
Jesus, seeing all the cool bonus
Yeah,
words.
we'll show it off, but it's garbage.
oh yeah, the
there
bounce
we go.
house is terrible.
That has got to be the worst one. What you have to do to clear is essentially hit 9 targets, light up those lights, and that is not easy to do. Very, very tricky.
The point bonus isn't good either.
It's really the double whammy of the Alien Crush bonus stages is that they're generally pretty slow, and they just don't give you a ton of points. Oh, I drained. Oh. Is that it?
I just drained 2.
Oh, I had one more ball. Okay.
I'm on my last ball.
You do get a bonus chance to get an extra ball right at the end too. See if anybody hits that.
And here's the worm.
So we did agree we were not going to play with the
no last chances, Bert.
Yeah, last chances.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Mostly because like they actually the spinning of the numbers for the last chance are just slow enough that they are pretty gameable.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh. I just hit my last ball out.
No.
I think I've showed off all the bonuses, all the bonus rooms.
Cheese doing the good work, doing the tour day bonus stage.
We're poor play in all of them, but.
Oh.
All right. Well, I ended one run with about 12.8 million.
No, I just drained my last with 10.5 mil.
We're back in the worm.
These scores. Nate with 10.5. Not bad, but so far it looks like Burst has put up the score to beat with a respectable 12.8 million. Very well done, but we still have 10 minutes to go. That can be beaten. All right. You know, I have to say that if you think about launch titles and pinball games from this era, this was released in '89. This blows away the competition in terms of video pinball. It just is amazing. I love the alien theme that's going on. The music is great. Really just a well-rounded game, and the physics, the sort of the way the ball feels, it all works so well together. And of course the bonus stages are pretty fun too. If a little tricky.
Casually fun.
Yeah, even though they're not great for pointing, they're just
fun to play.
And they're imaginative. I mean, once we get into Devil's Crush, you'll see like the evolution of a lot of the thoughts here.
A worm. Getting close.
All right, so yep. We're seeing that rinse and repeat strategy over and over again. You want to raise your bonus calculation as fast as possible while cashing that in as often as you can. There is a little bit of strategy if, say, you have a full string of the bonus counters, the 5 white lamps. If you have that maxed out but your multiplier is only at 1x, it may make sense to defer going into the alien's mouth just so that you can build up that multiplier again, because it will take time to raise that bonus counter. And yeah, when you're cashing in these things, really the base points are going to be reset every time, but that is easy to fill up again. That's the 5,000. The bonus counter, that takes some time to build up. And if it's maxed out when you go in the mouth, it will be reset. Same for the multiplier. If it's maxed out, it is reset again. So there can be some strategy to sort of holding off from going into the mouth. It does take about...
We did it! We cleared the worm!
Nicely done. Oh. Yeah.
It was not worth it.
The perfect clear on the worm. I mean, he's got it done, but what was that, 1.5 million? Not really worth the time, unfortunately, but still kind of fun to do.
Yeah, it's a 500,000 clear bonus, and then you get about 400,000 for the points for killing all the worms, and then you pick up points every time you hit the worm. So kind of hard to calculate the final value, but it's about 1.2, 1.5 maybe.
All right, so it looks like all of our scores are pretty close together, and we still have about, I'd say, 7 minutes left in this run. We have Cheese around 3 million, Burst around 2.5, and Baldnate again around 2.5 million. This sort of final round here, it's going to be very close. So far, they're all doing very well at increasing their bonus counters and multipliers. Doing a really good job.
Yeah, sometimes it's easy to get stuck because the aliens pop in and out and you keep shooting at them, but they dodge it. Hitboxes are a little suspect sometimes.
Oh, they can be super trolling.
Oh!
Yeah, and that is the challenge of that bonus stage. I mean, you have so many targets flying around. Really, they start out with 16 individual targets. They're all going in all random directions, and you have those 3 stationary pegs. It makes for accurate shots and all that. Very difficult to do. Yeah, and that's what makes sort of clearing that stage and trying to go for that pterodactyls. I mean, you can walk out of there with another 2 million points, but very, very tough to do. That is probably the hardest part of trying to do a score attack. But our players can always fall back on the tried and true strategy of staying on the bottom playfield, raising their bonus counter, the base points and the multiplier, cashing it in as often as possible. Looks like Baldnate has essentially maxed his out.
Yeah, I got a full max.
Yep, a full max, that is worth just over 2 million. So that puts him, and an extra ball, that essentially puts him back in first on this secondary round. But again, we have to beat Burst's 12.8 million if they want to be on top.
Oh, topside bonus.
Oh,
Not very high.
that's a deep cut there.
But yeah, interesting enough, the top playfield actually has its own separate calculation for bonus points and the multiplier. It's separately its own thing, which is kind of interesting.
Alright, 5.7 for my first run.
5.7.
It's actually kind of fun to play up on the top loop sometimes, but as far as speed goes, it's not the best place to play.
Yeah,
Fun casualty.
there's a lot going on up top. It's just slow.
It's probably good if you're trying to beat the game to hang out there as much as possible.
Oh yeah, for additional
Beating
safety.
the game is probably like an 8-hour experience.
Yeah, you gotta roll the score over 1 billion.
And as you can see, as we, so, you know, I'd probably say it's like, okay, if you say you could get a sustained like 10 million for every 10 minutes, which is a pretty good clip, by the way. Yeah, that's a whole lot of time to get to 1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me actually, this is a good time to bring up the SRC leaderboard for Alien Crush. Currently, sadly, there's only one category, 5 million points. But Baldnate is the current world record holder. He has clocked in 5 million in about 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Very fast indeed.
2 quick drains. Probably just reset.
Yeah, it's this is a rough one to gauge. Like, what's worth a reset? Oh, hey, I'm in the bounce house.
Heyo.
Okay, goodbye, bounce house.
Yeah.
Nobody likes you.
For our other, go ahead.
Hope y'all appreciate it. If you drain from a bonus stage without doing anything at all, you get this curious message that says, "Sorry, your bonus has been lost." It's a little bit of an awkward translation. It's just saying you didn't score anything. It doesn't actually take away your bonus,
Yeah, we thought that it did for a second when we first saw that message. Like, oh crap, we can never go into bonus stages.
Right. You have to hit like one token thing to make sure you.
Yeah.
But
or at
but
least
no.
1,000 points in every stage.
Right.
All right, we're coming down to the last 2 minutes.
Man.
Baldnate currently at around that, just under the 8 million mark. Burst just over the 8 million mark.
Oh jeez. I need to get a max out. I think that's about the only. Well, even there, that's not going to get me past 12.
Burst is actually about to max his out himself.
Ecstatic, just to show off this bonus stage if I can do it. That'll be good enough for me.
I just need that one little alien.
Yes, and
There we go.
I don't think I brought it up. How you open the alien's mouth in the center. You actually need to destroy both sets of drop targets on the left and the right, and the mouth will open up after that. And he's done it. Maxed out his bonus calculation. An extra 2 million and an extra ball. Nicely done.
I don't know if I'll have enough time to beat the 12.8, but
Burst trying to beat his own previous high of 12.8. He's already in the lead. And we're down to the last few seconds here. At the 25-minute mark, it goes hands up. No one is allowed to do any further inputs. And if the ball drains and you get extra points, it's going to be counted.
Well, I just drained in advance of the times.
And that's time.
Alright, I'm in the bonus
Hands up.
stage.
Okay.
Well played.
Well, oddly enough, I just got a stopper, so hands off for me gets me nothing. But that's okay. I didn't have anything worth cashing in.
Exactly one of the scenarios I thought of when we were discussing the scoring.
Yeah. Just for reference, the reason why we do hands off as opposed to just say pausing is that if something's happening in the game, like a bonus countdown or whatever, it won't let you pause. So we decided hands off was the best leveling field there.
that way you can get a nice little bonus drain at the end, potentially, too.
Right. It's
Right.
it's like just a little touch of randomness at the end. It's like, oh, will it be enough to take it over? But let me be the first to congratulate Burst on an excellent 12 million.
Yeah,
That's-
GG to both of you.
Thanks, yeah. Nice work, everybody.
Yep, the final
I
score for Burst.
thought this was going to be a dumpster fire after this week. Hold it
For
up.
me.
You essentially, Burst, you got the top score for both attempts here. 12.8 and then a 10.8. Whereas Nate's best score was a 10.5. Unfortunately, Cheese had to start over again. So it's hard to really calculate or judge where he would have landed, but good game to all of you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
So on that note, we're going to take a short break and we will be back with Devil's Crush.